From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Tonight, it's the last quarterfinal of the 45th Annual Groton Lawrence Academy Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament between the Cushing Penguins with a record of 3-2 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 3-0. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Both these teams, I mentioned, coming in with 3 wins on the year. Lawrence Academy had a couple of easy wins in their first 2 games, defeating BB-Den 5-0 in Milton Academy 3-1 before squeaking by Belmont Hill in overtime 4-3 last Saturday. So they've been off for a while, but here they are as co-hosts of this tournament for the 45th consecutive year. They take on Cushing, who they usually face in the first game of this tournament. And Cushing with a lot of depth on their roster, as they always do, and coming off a 3-2 loss last Saturday against Hill on home ice. Should be noted that 4 of the first 5 games for Cushing have been at home. So here they are in a technically a neutral site, but also a very much a road contest, as it is LA's home game. And actually, it looks like we're not going to get started just yet. I know we set a 7 o'clock start time, but the Zamboni didn't even get a chance to come out on the ice yet. So they're going to make the ice, and then we will be back with the start of the first period. So stand by, folks. We'll be right back. I did not anticipate this coming, but yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Hey folks, it's Sam. The Zamboni is finished, so we are just waiting for the teams to come out onto the ice, and then we'll get the game underway. So thanks for standing by. We're almost ready to go. Hi, April. Yeah, everybody still has the red screen. The teams haven't come back on the ice yet, so it's not your fault. We're still waiting. The Zamboni did its job. I don't see any referees either, so obviously that's going to hold us up. So bear with us, but yeah. Here, I'll show you what I mean. And boom, yep, absolutely nothing going on right now. So, sorry to disappoint, but we'll get started as soon as we're able to. All right, folks, to give you a little bit of an update, so the reason we have this delay is because the officials for this game were just officiating a game over at Groton as part of this tournament, and they got stuck at Groton, getting out of Groton, coming over here. They are in the building right now, and as I say that, I realize my camera froze. Hang on a second. I will fix that. There we are. And so we just need to wait for them to come on the ice, and then we can start our game. So that's where we are right now, so stay tuned. And we have a zebra sighting, so we are ready to go for our last quarterfinal of the 45th Annual Groton Lawrence Academy Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you. Thank you so much for hanging with us during this delay. And Cushing will be going left to right in the white jerseys with black trim and purple numbers, and LA will be going right to left in the navy blue jerseys with the red stripe across the abdomen and white numbers. Starting goalies, Joe Sherab, Union commit, senior out of Natick, Mass. For the Penguins, and for LA, it'll be Brandon Milberg, the junior from Thornhill, Ontario. Milberg 1-0 on the season, getting his second start. And it looks like we are ready for some hockey. Clock is set to 18 minutes. We are without a clock cam, but we'll keep you abreast of the time. We are underway. The faceoff is won. Back to Bryce Montgomery of Cushing. Nearly an early goal there for the Penguins, but denying it point blank is Milberg. Back the other way come the Spartans. Shot from the left point. Wide left out to the right point. There is Matt Connor. Glove down by Montgomery. Big hit along the near side boards, taking out Braden Doyle. That passes out of the reach of Montgomery. He'll carry it up the near side. Shoot it in deep, knocked down there by Milberg behind his own net. Drops it off. Out to center ice. Backhanded into the zone by Montgomery, who spent over a minute out there before he goes off for a change. Blowing a tire is Nick Caffarelli for Cushing. LA trying to use this opportunity to get out of the zone with Connor and get as far as center. Will be direction reversed. Take it away. One-timer wide of the right post. Sherab was beat, but it was past him on the other side of the post. Now back the other way come the Penguins. A shot from the top of the circle, deflected out of play by Milberg on the wicked shot by Brad Zona, the senior from Auburn, Mass. 16:21 to go in the first period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information, as immediately off the face-off, a shot is put on Milberg and he covers up. Cushing are the defending champions of this tournament. Pass Fandon, and now back the other way come the Spartans. Big hit along the near side boards. Slows down that momentum, however. Tossed off the near side boards. Waiting for it was the man who just got hit, Holt Oliphant. And now into the zone come the Spartans. Pass in front, deflected wide left. Connor Lovett with the opportunity, kept in at the blue line and rifled into the protective netting by Drew Bavaro. Bavaro, senior defenseman, and he's going to Bentley next year. Got 7 Division I commits already on this Lawrence Academy squad, including a couple of sophomores who have booked their tickets to the next level. One of them is one of the top line wingers, Riley Duran. He's going to Providence in 3 years. Backhanded into the zone by the Penguins. Diagonal, and they get it out of the zone. Good puck movement to get it up ice. Oh, just out of the reach of Tyler Young, and now the play is offside because of it. Face off on the near side of the neutral zone. Face off won by the Penguins. That's Jake Hewitt. Loses possession immediately, however. Comes up to the blue line. A lot of contact. A couple players get blown up there. Including Zona for Cushing, who got the easy end of that hit. Now bearing in, backhand to the near side. The attempt by Connor Sweeney, and now a whistle. .14:49 to go in the first period. Pass, the outlet pass up for Murphy out of his reach, and that'll be icing. Faceoff will come back. To the Cushing end. Right wing circle faceoff. Faceoff won by the Penguins. Pass deflected, batted down. And taking an awkward shot is Braden Doyle. He won't get much on it. Doyle tried to keep it into the point. It's forced back. A lot of traffic at center ice. Sweeney plays it in. He'll go off for a change for LA. Outlet pass, and it was nearly a home run ball. This one is deflected in. Caffarelli took a big hit. Steered aside, and now here come the Spartans. Bearing in, the shot deflected aside before it can get to Sherab. Now whistle, and looks like, I don't know if it's icing. It's icing on Cushing, and Patrick Keegan was told, you can't come on the ice, it's icing, and he was arguing his case, but to no avail. Now the officials conferring, and yep, the call's going to stand. So it'll be Nick Caffarelli to take it against Connor Lovett. It's left wing circle faceoff with 13:36 to go in the first period. And now some discussions over at the Cushing bench. And no matter what the decision is, I don't think Steve Jacobs is gonna like it. Face-off won by the Penguins. Up the far side goes Connor Wood. Around the end boards, into the corner. LA on the diagonal out of the zone. With two defenders wrapped around him, John Riggins. Returned on net and deflected aside by Sherab. Back the other way come the Penguins. Having a hard time handling it is Wood. Drops off to the left point. The shot from the left wing circle turned aside by Milberg. Faking the shot is Murphy. Plays it in deep. Dumped in by Wood. And Milberg covers up with 12:36 to go in the first period. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Here come the Spartans in a potential 3-on-2 to the right wing, and getting crunched against the boards but keeping his footing is Riley Duran. Duran waiting for it. He's got it along the end boards, trying to come out to the left point. Into the left wing circle, saved by Sherab. Shot from the left dot there by Sam Colangelo, and now Sherab covers up with 12:07 to go. Face off in the right wing circle. It'll be Young to take it for LA. It's won, however, by Cushing. Cushing's done a great job on the face-off dot tonight thus far through the first 6 minutes plus. Keegan can't get much on that pass. It's lifted out of the zone. Out to Doyle. Doyle has to regroup in his own end, trying to get away from the forecheck. On the diagonal to the near side, but unable to handle the pass was Young. Near side, it's Hewitt for Cushing. Gets bumped off the puck. Cushing enters his own, and Hewitt is offside with 11:18 to go. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Shot from outside the blue line by Kippenberger, knocked down. Now here come the Spartans. Staying on side is Bavaro, whistles it wide. Now scrum along the far side boards. Trying to spring it free is Barella for Cushing. Taken over by the Spartans, out to the right point, Bavaro. Misses wide right. Handled by Caffarelli. And now the outlet pass to Caffarelli, might have some space, but LA defense closes quickly, and now back the other way comes Kyle Fury. Fury goes to the slot, the shot, what a block by Kippenberger, traffic in front, and Cushing will be able to carry it to safety. Off the near side boards to Caffarelli. Anthony Caffarelli takes a shot over everything. Big hit laid on John Riggins. Referee's tripped up. Turnover in the defensive zone by Cushing, and that pass clips the referee. The referees aren't immune from this rough and tumble game thus far. Here's Lovett. Just plays it into the zone. Pierce there to play it. Backwards pass off target. Staying on his feet is Jackson Dorrington. Out to the right point, but it hops off the stick of Ridge Hubbard. However, they called it icing. Wow. I thought that was going to be an easy non-call. Hubbard had a chance to play it. So a break for LA there with 9:19 to go. And would you look at that? Cushing is using its timeout with 9:19 to go in the first period. I wouldn't necessarily call this a breaking point in the game, but I understand using timeouts when your team is winded after with an icing call, but Wow. I'm actually stunned. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. So out of the timeout, right wing circle face-off. Won by Cushing. Around the end boards, waiting for it is Dorrington. Gets it out of the zone. Up the right side, it's Hewitt. Hewitt can't get much going, tries to get back into the zone. Takes a big hit by his number 11 counterpart, Matt Connor. Doyle. Another big hit. Down goes Tyler Young. On the diagonal for Young, a hit behind the pass. Around the end boards, out to the right point, shot goes wide left. Stopped at center ice, chipped into the zone by Connor. Colangelo reverses direction for Durant, tries to get it in front, and Cherub will cover up with 8:16 to go in the first period. No penalties thus far, no goals, but already Cushing has used its timeout. It's going to have a little bit of fiddling with the camera in a second, folks, so bear with me as this pass goes out to the right point in Fury. We'll do it at the next whistle. Had to reposition the tripod. Big collision at the blue line, and waiting for it here is Gustafson. Plays it up the left side boards, and there is the icing whistle. So don't worry, folks, just repositioning the camera here. Don't get too nauseous. Say hi to all the fans. And we are ready to go. It's a little easier. Oh! Big old crunch laid by Ethan Bastian there. Trying to weave his way in, get a shot off is Brad Zona, and it's covered up by Milberg. Face off in the right wing circle, battled for in the near right corner. And they're trying to get it out to the top of the slot, where waiting for it was Kippenberger, but it comes into the Cushing end. Kippenberger swats it around the end boards. Waiting for it there was Lovett. Now to the right point, faking the one-timer and going for the pass. Out to the left point, out to the right point, and Cherub sees this through traffic and gloves it with 6:35 to go. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Shot from just outside the right wing circle is gloved by Milberg. We approach 6 minutes to go in the first period of a scoreless game. Winner of this game will play the winner of Dexter and Culver. That game being played over at Groton right now. A lot of traffic in front of Milberg, but LA gets it out of the zone. Chipped in from just outside the blue line. A lot of traffic, a lot of collisions. Young takes the shot, saved by Sherb with a stick. Kept in at the right point by Bavaro, takes a shot. Loose puck, bodies flying in front of Sherb. And now back the other way come the Penguins, 2-on-2, but just going to be lifted in from center ice by Hewitt. Another big hit along the end boards. Physicality is the name of the game right now. That's just tapped in from just outside the blue line, no icing, and going off for a change is Riley Duran. Back the other way come the Penguins. Stopped before he can get to the blue line, now popped up into the LA zone. Zarcone tries to bounce off his man. That whistles wide right of the goal. Kept in at the blue line, at least temporarily, and now back to play it at center ice is Banks. Now carrying it behind his own goal is Hubbard. And now a whistle. And we'll use this time to fiddle with the camera a little more. Sorry, folks. Fiddle with the tripod more accurately. And I believe they ruled a hand pass, was the call? Okay, we're good. Left wing circle face-off, and we need a centerman to take the face-off. And this man's going to be thrown out of the zone pretty much immediately. Yep. Sorry, Billy Norcaross. Sophomore from Lynn, Mass. Face-off won by the Penguins. Again, they are dominating the face-off circle, especially in the defensive zone. One-timer in the low slot, wide left. LA not giving up the pressure when they lose those offensive zone face-offs, though. Outlet pass intended for John Riggins at center ice. Goes through his stick all the way back to the Cushing end. And now rifled in from center ice, no icing. LA was no icing and no offside at that. Turnover, Riggins tries to backhand it into the slot, and it glanced off the skate of Lovett. Back the other way to the LA zone, no icing, says the official. We are under 4 minutes to play in a hard-hitting, breakneck first period. Thankfully, no actual broken necks. Although with some of these hits you've seen tonight, you've come pretty close. No one has actually had to leave with a serious injury, thankfully. Like I said, no actual broken necks, no broken anything. Although the officials have probably taken the worst of some of these hits. Nearly had a torn ACL and a broken hand in the first period, and that's just by the Zebras. Lifted in from outside the blue line by Riggins. He goes off for a change. With pressure, getting the puck is Oliphant. Oliphant gets harassed by Dorrington. And now back to Murphy. Jake Murphy on the diagonal to the near side. Finds O'Donnell. O'Donnell whistles it wide right around the end boards. Waiting for it at the right point, O'Donnell. And back below the goal line, there is Fury. And here come the Spartans on the near side, dropping it off in a turnover. A careless turnover. Dorrington doesn't have a lot of space, takes a shot into a defender's legs, wide right on this shot in the low right circle. Cushing setting up their offense with 2.5 to go. Fury hits it out of the zone. Out to center ice. Doyle turns it over at the blue line to Keegan, one of the captains for Cushing. Keegan gets bumped off the puck along the end boards. Keegan keeps it in at the blue line. No, it's a turnover, and now a whistle. We are going to have a penalty. And Keegan is lucky that that wasn't full momentum towards the net. Because at the moment he committed, it just makes it a regular power play. I believe that was Colangelo with the puck there, and he tripped him up just as he got the puck. If Colangelo gets any sort of momentum towards the net, that's a penalty shot. Instead, it's 2 minutes for tripping. Ten-second difference between the penalty clock and the game clock. So 10 seconds will carry over into the second period if LA does not score here. Putting on the brakes is Sacco. David Sacco has it hop off his stick, and he slams the ice in frustration. That was all him. 1 minute to go in the first period. Scoreless game, but action-packed nonetheless. Here come the Spartans entering the zone. Putting on the brakes is Colangelo. Out to the right point. The one-timer from the left point, wide right. Bavaro calling for it again. Passes off target. We approached 30 seconds ago. Bavaro carries it out to the left point. Back to Bavaro at the left wing circle. Diagonal to the right point. Doyle back to Bavaro. Bavaro takes the shot. Kick save. Cherub. The backhand is denied. And that hops off Bavaro's stick with 15 seconds to go. Best offensive opportunity for either side right there. And Cherub stands his ground with some help from his defense. Doyle getting through traffic, and that will do it for the first period. Take a break, catch your breath. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second period from the Grand Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Cushing Penguins 0 and the LA Spartans 0. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Sam Field here with you from the Stone Athletic Center at from the Grant Rink, specifically at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. No score between the Cushing Penguins and Lawrence Academy Spartans in the final quarterfinal of the 45th annual Lawrence Groton Holiday Tournament. Had a couple terrific saves by Joe Sherab, the goalie for Cushing Academy, and a couple of scares for Brandon Milberg, the LA goalie, but real quality scoring chances have been hard to come by. Frenetic pace, a lot of hard hits, but the offenses haven't been very crisp. We've seen a lot of off-target passes in this game as both teams looking for their fourth win of the year and LA looking to stay unbeaten. And now we got a lot of stick tapping and administration going on by the officials after the, actually before the face-off. So teams switch sides, LA going left to right in the blue jerseys with the red stripe across the torso and white numbers and the Spartan logo on the front, and Cushing in the white jerseys with black trim and the purple numbers. We are underway for the second period. And the penalty time that carried over from the first period is up. We are at even strength. Here's a DDD pass to the right point for a shot. That's a kick save by Sherab. Rebound, another save by Sherab. First opportunity there for Matt Connor, and then now LA with another opportunity. Their momentum is slowed down considerably. Got to reset. Battle along the end boards. There's Riley Duran for LA, and now Cushing looking to break out of the zone. Good hip check there by Hubbard to slow down the momentum of the pass. This shot goes wide left. See, that's another thing. You know, we talk about, you know, oh, it's a scoreless game, and offensive chances have been hard to come by. You know, we talk about the some awkward passes that have been off target. Shots have been off target too. The goalies haven't had to make that many actual saves. Well, that won't be a save. That'll be a goal. A beautiful pass to the right post, and putting it home is Nick Caffarelli, and Cushing is on the board first. It's 1-0. Funny how that'll always shut the announcer up, huh? That always happens. So if you're a Lawrence Academy fan, you want me to start talking about how Lawrence Academy hasn't had clean shots, and now all of a sudden they'll get a goal just like that one. But it's going to be Caffarelli, the junior from Middleton, Mass, with the goal. Penguins up 1-0. Remember, they are the defending champions of this tournament. Hops off the stick of Bassian into the LA zone. Now Cushing with possession to the near side. And it comes back to the LA end. Around the end boards and waiting for it on the far side is Sweeney. Now another chance for LA, but before they can get another pass to Caffarelli, it's deflected aside. Now a breakaway chance. The shot saved by Sherab. I don't know how much the pressure from behind had to do with the missed opportunity, but there's great defense from behind, slowing down the momentum. Maybe they heard footsteps. Now another chance for LA. The shot from the right face-off dot goes into the protective netting. So Nick Caffarelli, the junior from Middleton, Mass. Doesn't have a college commitment yet, but with plays like that, I'm sure he will soon. Mentioned there were 7 Division I commits on the LA roster already, including a couple of sophomores. Let's tell you who's going to the next level for Cushing, at least that we know of right now. Max Bogdanovich, the top-line center for Cushing, is going to UMaine next year. Pat Keegan, a senior from Billerica, Mass, will be playing for the Wisconsin Badgers next year. Bryce Montgomery, we've called his name a couple times, sophomore from Bowie, Maryland. Hi, Mrs. Montgomery. We saw you in the comments, by the way. He'll be going to Providence in 3 years. He's a sophomore. And Joe Sheraba, we mentioned he is a Union commit earlier in the broadcast. We didn't give you the full breakdown of the Lawrence Academy commits, by the way. We'll give you that in a second. Here's the right wing circle, face-off won by the Spartans. But you have 2 UNH Wildcats, 2 Providence Friars, and a couple of soon-to-be Boston rivals, Beanpot rivals. Riley Duranen, the sophomore from Woburn, and Tyler Young, the junior from Lancaster, Mass., both going to Providence. Here's a chance here for Cushing. The shot is fanned on before it can get to Milberg. Big hit along the end boards. Out to the right point, the shot saved by Milberg. To the near side, out to the left point, and carried out of the zone by Riggins. Shot caused Sheriff to take a double take. The UNH commits, by the way, Connor Sweeney and David Sacco. Sam Colangelo, the junior from Stoneham, Mass., will be going to Northeastern. By the way, he's tied for the team lead in goals coming into play. And his future Beanpot rival will be his senior teammate Braden Doyle, going to BU. And Drew Bavaro, I believe I mentioned this earlier, but he's going to Bentley next year, senior from Bradenton, Florida. Also worth noting that Bavaro is tied for the team lead in goals as a defenseman with 3. Colangelo leads the squad in points, however, with 3 goals and 3 assists. Turnover at the blue line. A lot of bodies down in the neutral zone. Maybe a chance for LA, but this one goes wide left. 13:06 to go. Shot from the top of the slot blocked. Oh, that'll take a chunk out of you. Now here come the Penguins. Pass a little off target. Again, with a not very crisp passing by both teams today overall. Shot wide left. And back out to Bavaro at his own blue line. Turnover potentially, but Hewitt bumped into his own man. Now here's a chance for Cushing. Oh, great stick work by Tim Kippenberger, but he could not capitalize, and eventually Milberg will cover up for a face-off with 12:30 to go in the second period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Mrs. Keegan, thank you for watching as well. And here come the Spartans, 3-on-2 maybe. Chance on the right wing, face-off off the shot, saved by Sherab. Back out to the right point. It's kept in initially by Delaney, but now it comes out to center ice. Delaney goes the opposite direction. Pass caught his man off guard a little bit, and now LA has to back up. Pass turned over at center ice to Banks. Off the side glass. Bastian having a hard time corralling it. Hubbard reverses direction. Bastian gets it out of the zone. And back to play will be Joe Noon for Cushing. He rides his man into the boards, taken over by his teammate Shane Zarcone. Zarcone's pass is popped up. LA looking to set up, walk into the middle. The shot wide left. Didn't get to Sherab on the attempt by Colangelo. Pass knocked down at center ice by Delaney. Chipped in deep. Now Cushing looking to break out. This one goes off the rear glass, comes to the near side. Connor trying to get it out of the zone. He does, but it's turned over at center ice. Off the side glass to Murphy. And fight through traffic to flip it into the zone is Dorrington. There's Murphy. Got a broken stick, does Murphy. He's going to come off. Get that driftwood off the ice at the next whistle. You can see the blade of the stick down there below the goal line. Shot blocked before it can get to Milberg. And back below the goal line, waiting for it is Connor. Reverses direction. They get it out of the zone. Doyle can't handle it. And a whistle with 9:56 to go in the second period. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Groton tied with Holderness 2-2 in the third period of their game. Winner of this game gets the winner of Culver and Dexter tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock here at the Grant Rink. The losers of this game and the Culver-Dexter game will play at 4 o'clock. We will have all the games at Grant Rink for you on LSP, which currently encompasses this game, those two games I mentioned tomorrow, and the 7th place and the 3rd place game. Now, I don't know if Groton is going to be streaming their games. You can ask them. You can check their website. Although, if LA advances to the championship game, I'm sure we'd try to make some sort of accommodation to have the championship game on their home ice. Unless, of course, they were going to play against Groton. Milberg covers this one up for a face-off with 8:53 to go. And if Groton wins that one, then I'm sure we'll have some sort of battle for the rights to host that game. Not like those teams won't play this year. Of course, they're ISL rivals. Chance in front, puck is loose. Oh my goodness! Jake Hewitt is going to get credit for the goal, but that glanced off the face mask of Ridge Hubbard and into the net. Wow! And Cushing is on top, 2-0. In the last 3 days, we've seen 2 wacky goals here on LSP. We had the second goal by Phillips Exeter in the girls' game on Wednesday, and now that one, the second goal for Cushing in this game. A tough break for LA. I don't know, with the puck fluttering behind Milberg, it was a dangerous play anyways, but if it dropped, LA would have had a chance to at least swipe it out of the crease and maybe get it to safety. Now dancing in, but getting sealed off the net is Hewitt looking for his second. Another chance, loose puck, saved by Milberg, and now Doyle will put on the brakes, and he'll throw it off the side glass, trying to hit the home run pass, but unsuccessful. Now there is Connor. Oh, Connor with the goal! with it after initially losing control, and Lawrence Academy's back in it at 2-1. So Matt Connor, the junior from Amherst, New Hampshire, gets LA back into it at 2-1. These goals are just coming out of nothing for these teams. Let's see if that wakes up the LA student section. Bavaro up the far side. Throws it into the zone, gets hit as he enters the blue line for his trouble. Back out to Bavaro. Toss it off the side boards. Pass out of the reach of Oliphant. Now chance in front, saved by Sherrill. Loose puck comes to the right circle. And Cherub sprawls to stop that one from going into his net. Play still alive, however. Blocking the outlet pass is Young. Now a chance from the slot, turned aside by Cherub. And the puck goes out of play with 6:41 to go. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Face-off in the left wing circle of the Cushing zone. The face-off battled for, eventually won by the Spartans. Drop back to the top of the circle. Shot blocked before it can get to Cherub and out of play. Face off again in the left wing circle, but this time it's Cushing with the win. But instead it's turned over to Young. Chance from the top of the slot, off the rear glass. Out to the right wing circle, the shot may have been kicked aside by Cherub. Out to the left point, and unable to keep it in the zone is Doyle. LA will have to re-enter the zone. They do. Shot from the top of the circle is saved by Cherub with 6:09 to go. Goals by Jake Hewitt and Nick Caffarelli for Cushing, and Matt Connor for Lawrence Academy. Face off in the left wing circle, won again by Cushing. And again, that's been a recurring theme. They've been able to win face-offs in the defensive zone and snuff out the offensive opportunities for LA. Not giving them an opportunity to set up their offense off the face-off. Here comes Sweeney. Sweeney weaving in. Trickles away from goal. Out to the left point, Bavaro hops off the stick. LA will have to tag up, but he turns it over. Barella turns it over in the slot. Puck goes flying, a stick goes flying out of the hand of Bastian. Big collision in front of the Cushing bench. No penalty there, and no, wait, we do have a penalty coming up, and it's a slashing call. Thought there was going to be a tripping call, but it said slashing on Patrick Barella, I believe. He's the one protesting. Yep, it's Barella going to the box at 12:40 of the second period. Second power play of the game for LA. No power plays thus far for Cushing, and they look to even the game here. Left wing circle face-off. It'll be Young to take it for LA. It's one back to Bavaro. He keeps it in at the blue line, nearly turned it over. Along the blue line, the pass to the right wing circle. Down to Bavaro, walking in, the shot. Whistles over the net, loose puck still in front of Cherub. Cycled out to Bavaro. Now Doyle, back to Bavaro. Back to Doyle at the top of the slot. They're blocking his lane. He tries to go in. Takes the shot off the end boards. Try to get it out to the right point, and Colangelo. Now Bavaro, backhanded over to Colangelo. Stops outside the right circle, goes back to the middle. Bavaro, left wing circle, dances, reverses direction. Back to Doyle. Doyle settling it down, trying to bear in, maybe wrap around, setting up in Gretzky's office. Gets a big hit. Bavaro can't keep it in at the blue line. LA has to tag up. Entering the zone is Colangelo, trying to weave through defenders. LA will use this opportunity with the bench in the offensive zone to get a couple of changes, but this is swept out of the zone. Milberg knocks it down. Duran with Colangelo. He's got to be gassed. He's been out there for a minute and a half about. There's Pierce. Pierce trying to get it with his man in the slot, Colangelo, but he couldn't get it on target. And safely out of the zone with 23 seconds left on the penalty. Fury, 15 seconds. Putting on the brakes to Sacco. Goes back out to Fury. Sacco! Doesn't get it on net. Penalty time is up. They're trying to hit the fresh man out of the box. Good puck movement. 3-on-2. Wrapping around. Saved by Milberg. Back out to center ice. And back towards Milberg. 3 minutes to go. Fury dancing. Up to Oliphant. Taking a big hit is Bastian as he tries to get it into the zone. Fury at his own blue line. Tosses it off the side boards. Cushing entering the zone. Good stick check by Fury to slow down the momentum of Jake Hewitt, who right now has the game-winning goal if this score holds. But we still got a full period to play, 2.5 to go in the second. Fury gets it into the zone. They're onside the shot, steered aside by Sheriff. There's another penalty coming up on Cushing. 2:19 to go in the second period. It's a high stick on Patrick Keegan. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Face off in the left wing circle. It will be won by Cushing as they try to kill some time behind the net. Comes out to the left point. Bavaro goes to the right point. Colangelo walking in the shot. Wide right. Bavaro backhands it in deep. 2 minutes to go in the period. Backhanded back in before it goes out over the blue line by Bavaro. A lot of B's in that sentence. Around the end boards and swept 200 feet. Bucket and a half to go on the penalty. Milberg knocks it down. Waits for Doyle. Braden Doyle, senior from Linfield, Mass. Cushing clogging the passing lanes, and now a breakaway chance for the Penguins. They score! Brad Zona! A bad pass, a turnover at center ice, and it's a shorthanded goal, and Cushing has a 3-1 lead. What a breakdown by LA. Instead of being able to tie the game on this power play, now they just hope to get it back to within one. Here is Duran. Gets through the defender, goes below the goal line, trying to walk it out to the right point. Kept in, the shot from the right circle, traffic in front, Sharp doesn't see it, and now he pins it. And now we got some extracurriculars after the whistle. With 1:08 to go in the period and 50 seconds left on the high sticking penalty to Patrick Keegan. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Pass hops off the stick of Doyle, kept alive. Doyle walking into the slot. The shot ripped out of the air by Sharab with 57.6 seconds to go in the period and 39 seconds left on the power play. Boy, this feels like a much longer power play than it actually is if you're Lawrence Academy. And when you give up a breakaway shorty like you just did, it'll feel like an eternity. And now this face-off glances back to the LA zone. This is not going to be a pretty intermission for the LA players. So a couple mental mistakes. This is off the stick of Colangelo and back to Milberg. 15 seconds left on the penalty. There's the goal! It was basically the exact same play that Caffarelli scored his goal on. And Colangelo will get credit. And LA does get their power play goal. And they are back within one at 3-2. Sam Colangelo, the junior from Stoneham, Mass. $19 seconds to go. LA maybe get one more rush before the period to tie it. Rebound after the save by Sharab. Backhanded in front. 2 seconds, one, and that'll do it. Well, choose your narrative. Cushing taking advantage of LA's mental mistakes. LA showing resiliency after the mistakes to get back within one. We'll take a timeout. I'll be back about 15 minutes with the third period from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Cushing Penguins 3 and the LA Spartans 2. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. And it's the Cushing Penguins leading the Lawrence Academy Spartans 3-2 in this quarterfinal of the 45th annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. The winner of this game will face Dexter, who defeated Culver 1-0 in the first semifinal. Technically a semifinal, a quarterfinal overall of the tournament, a semifinal of the Robert Cullen division. So it'll be Dexter versus the winner of this game at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, with the losers, with Culver facing the loser of this game at 4 o'clock. We'll have both those games for you here on LSP. Teams switch sides. LA going right to left in the navy blue jerseys with the red admin stripe, the Spartan logo on the front, and the white numbers, and Cushing going left to right in the white jerseys with the purple numbers and black trim. That whistles wide of Joe Sherab. It's worth noting that this is a little bit of a different format, actually a very different format, a more compact format of the tournament than in years past. Each team plays one less game, because in past years, what happened was, this plays offside, what happened was each team in each division would play each other once, like a World Cup pod, and then the top seeds from each team would face, each division would face off for the championship, and the second place teams in each division face off for the third place title, etc., etc. It gets complex when you have situations like, what if you have like ties and goal differentials, and as Bavaro takes a shot, hits a bunch of skates in front of Sherab, still loose puck, but it's like, I don't think we're on the level of organization that FIFA is to really handle all those tiebreakers. And also keep in mind that when a game is tied after overtime in this tournament, it goes in the official records as a tie, and the shootout is just there to determine who advances in the tournament. But you have, it looks like we have a penalty coming up on Cushing, and it looks like we have a hooking call on the Penguins. So LA going to the power play for the fourth time. They're 1 for 3, but it's going to be hooking on Lucas Gustafson, the sophomore from Cumming, Georgia. So it's much simpler this way, and also you don't have to worry too much about something like, say, 2 years ago when we had a massive snowstorm during the weekend of the tournament. This deflection goes wide right. Tough break there for Tyler Young. LA still on the attack. The shot from the left circle, saved by Sherab. The rebound was wide open for an opportunity, but no LA players were close to it, and it's cleared out to the LA end. But we had a major snowstorm 2 years ago during this tournament weekend, and that resulted in co-champions. Just the two division champions. They didn't play the last day of hockey, as this is deflected into the protective netting, and Dexter and Culver, who are in the same division this year, and obviously just played each other with Dexter winning, were declared the co-champions of the tournament. That is, interestingly enough, the only time that there have been co-champions of this tournament, at least in terms of, when there was supposed to be one champion, that is, back in, from 1993 to 1993 to 2008, there were champions of 2 separate divisions, but since 2009, we've played to 1 winner. Lawrence Academy hoping to win their own tournament for the first time since 2011, when they won back-to-back tournaments, 2010 and 2011. About 30 seconds left on this power play as it goes all the way back to the LA end. It's worth noting that the last 7 winners of this tournament are all playing in the same division. Cushing, Culver, Dexter, and LA. Last 8 winners if you count the back-to-back by LA. Groton's only won this tournament twice. The Division II bracket in 2002 and 2006. Shot from the slot is blocked. Rebound, score! Colangelo and Cannon were even at 3. He is going to Northeastern for a reason. Colangelo with his team-leading 4th and 5th goals tonight. And LA evens the game. We are right back to where we started with 14:15 to go in the 3rd period. Somehow that play wasn't offside, and Cushing will bring it out of the zone. There's Cody Seeley. Drops it off for Dorrington. They enter the zone on the left side. Chasing it down is Bogdanovich. Out to the right point. Now D2D for the shot from the left point that misses wide left. Now breakaway opportunity here for LA. Trying to dance around his man, but unable to keep possession of the puck was John Riggins. Riggins has it again. Goes out to the left point. Kept in there. Now back in deep for Oliphant. D2D pass over to Bavaro. Winds up. Has it blocked. LA has to tag up. And now maybe some space here for Hewitt. He's got a goal tonight. Looking for another. He gets sealed off the puck, and it trickles to the far side, to the near side. Now a chance in the slot, walking in. The shot saved by Milberg on the attempt by Gustafson. Left wing, left point shot deflected over the glass and into the protective netting with 12:40 to go. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off in the left wing circle, won by LA. They reverse it up the near side boards, hops off the stick of Zarcone, and now maybe a chance here for the Spartans to take the lead, and a swing and a miss. He put it on a tee for Bastian, and he couldn't connect. Back the other way come the Penguins. Caffarelli, Nick Caffarelli with a goal tonight. Back over to Barella. Along the end boards, taken over by Lovett. Now on the diagonal, trying to hit the home run pass for Sacco. He has possession. Tries to go to the right wing circle. Another fan shot, this time by Colangelo. Out to the right point, and that gets away from Bavaro. LA has to tag up. Toss off the near side boards. Swept up ice, at least temporarily, by O'Donnell. And now it's back into the Cushing end. Off the side boards. Into the LA zone. Waiting for it is Connor. He's got a goal tonight. LA looking at her. Taken over by Keegan. Turned over at the blue line to Duran, but his momentum was carrying him back towards his own end. So no real rush initially for LA. Now here they come. Young chips it into the corner. Out of the reach of Young to the near side. Up the near side boards. Hops out of the zone. Doyle settles it down. Out of the reach of Duran. Knocked down at the red line by Lovett. That one's out of the reach of Hubbard. Now a turnover, bearing in, no penalty as Dorrington goes down trying to get the shot off. LA bench loving the physical play. And now here come the Spartans. Hubbard, this play is, they called it a delayed offside. They tagged up in time. And now here come the Spartans on the near side. Riggins off the side boards. LA tags up. .9:50 to go in a tie game. Cushing led 3-1 late in the third period, but with 20 seconds to go, a power play goal by Sam Colangelo on the same power play where they allowed a shorthanded goal to Brad Zona. Got it to within one, and now here they are, level at 3 with 9:45 to go. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Sorry, folks. Big hit delivered by Riggins along the side boards. Bavaro will enter the zone on the near side. Takes the shot. Oh, the play is offside. Bavaro carried it in after Oliphant entered the zone. So that'll back up the Spartans with 9:23 to go. I don't know. I thought Bavaro was good there. Face-off won by the Penguins. Like I said, it's been a phenomenal job winning face-offs in the defensive end. Chance in front, denied by Milberg. Back the other way come the Spartans on a potential 3-on-2. But a good job standing up his man by Bryce Montgomery. Now a turnover in the left wing circle. The shot goes through the crease to the right point. Doyle couldn't get it on target. There was too much traffic. Kept in at the blue line by Doyle. Takes the shot, goes off the rear end of Cody Seeley, and back the other way come the Penguins. I'll remind you of that scene in Forrest Gump where he showed off to Lyndon Baines Johnson. Of course, one of those things is a lot more painful than the other. Dropped off in the right wing circle for Jacob Banks. Carries it around the end boards. Dumps it back in deep, trying to get Zarcone. Now out to the right point, backhanded in. Banks tries to get it in front for Zarcone. Out to the left point, Keegan. He hammers it in deep. Zarcone's there. Zarcone trying to wrap around. Out to the right point, and that hops off the stick. back to the Cushing end. Not enough momentum for LA to really turn this into an offensive chance, but here's the forecheck by Colangelo. He wants a Hattie. Comes out to center ice. Thrown in deep. Partial change coming up for LA. Keegan off the side boards. He'll go back for a change. Off the sideboards again, out to center ice, Zona. He's got a shorthanded goal. Turned over. Here comes Bavaro, rifles it in off the sideboards. Just out of the reach of Sherab. LA looking to set up their offense with under 7 minutes to go in a tie game 3-3. Remember, Cushing led 3-1 with under a minute left in the second period, and they had just scored a shorthanded goal at that. But great resiliency by LA to get this back to even. Bavaro going out to the left, that's Bavaro going out to the left point, now over to the right point, and getting undresses the Spartans. Here comes a chance, breakaway, dancing, saved by Milberg! He stuck out the right leg to seal the door shut on that breakaway attempt. It's fluttered out of the zone. Seeley blew a tire, but didn't end up paying the price for it. Spartans trying to get an outlet. Turned over at the blue line, stick save by Milberg. Comes back to the Cushing blue line. There is Kippenberger. Gets it in deep. Waiting for it is Hubbard. Hubbard up the near side, up the far side boards. This will be icing with 5.5 to go. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Face-off in the left wing circle of the LA zone. Looks like Caffarelli to take it for Cushing. And we have some administration over at the LA goal. I don't know if Milberg is a little banged up or anything. They were checking on him, both the referee and one of his teammates, but looks like he's okay to go. He stays in the game, didn't even come close to going over to the bench. Popped out of the zone, therefore it is Seeley. Seeley blows a tire, maybe a chance here for LA. Chance in the slot, saved by Sherab! Hammered back into the Cushing zone. Nearly a disastrous turn of events there for Cushing. Bavaro. Home run pass, hops off the stick of Bastian. Under 5 minutes to play. Off the sideboards, back out to the LA blue line. Up the right side, it's Dorrington. Drops it off. A lot of traffic there preventing Caffarelli from getting a shot off. Out to the right point, shot is blocked. Caffarelli is right there for it, however. Carried in deep, trying to backhand a pass to the left post, nobody home. Now here come the Spartans. Dropped off for Colangelo, has it taken away. Banks has it taken away. Unable to get much momentum, however, it's Duran. Now Duran coming up the middle. 4 Penguins surrounding him. Back out to center ice. Under 4 minutes to play. Sheriff blows the tire. He's got to get back in position. Thankfully, slowing down the offensive momentum is Montgomery. Out of the reach of Riggins, therefore it is Zona. Up the right side. Oh, wow! Riggins gets blown up by Matt Connor. Excuse me, by Jake Hewitt, my mistake. Wow. Credit to Riggins for getting up quickly, though. That huge hit by Hewitt. Under 3 minutes to play. Chipped in from center ice by Riggins, no icing. Riggins goes off for a change. Backhanded to the near side, and this will not be icing. Bavaro, kind of an awkward pass there, bailed out by Bastian. Sweeney avoids the hit. Here's Bastian. Toss it off the side boards, but it's intercepted by Montgomery. Now walking into the slot. Montgomery trying to get a shot off, gets sealed off towards the near side. We approach 2 minutes to go. Now walking into the circle, Montgomery wide right. Wrapping around, Montgomery's calling for it at the top of the circle. They take a shot in from close. A save by Milberg. Now out to the left point, a turnaround shot. Deflected before it can get to Milberg. Now out to the right circle. The shot ripped out of the air by Milberg with 1:47 to go. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Goal each for Cushing, Zona, Hewitt, and Caffarelli. Goals for Connor and 2 for Colangelo for LA. We are even at 3-3 with a $1:45 to play. Loose puck in the slot, but nobody there for Cushing. Now here come the Spartans. Doyle blows a tire. O'Donnell up the left side. Takes the shot from the top of the circle. Saved by Milberg. Loose puck comes out to the left point. Another shot from the left point and another save by Milberg with 1:18 to go. Woo! The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of bumper stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. We approach 1 minute to go. Turnaround shot from the left point, ends up being a pass. This comes to the near side. Turnover in the right wing circle and swept out to the neutral zone. Chipped back in by Cushing's Barella. Doyle goes down, no call. Out to the slot and getting hit while trying to deliver the one-timer is Caffarelli. And now maybe a chance for LA to take the lead. The shot saved by Sherab. Out to the LA blue line. 26 seconds to go. Montgomery will settle it down. 18 to go. Montgomery up the middle. Try to dance through the slot, gets poked to the near side. Turn around in front, saved by Milberg. Out to the left point, 2 seconds. 1, the shot. Misses the net. We go to overtime. If it's tied after this overtime, it will go into the standings for these teams as a tie. We will play to a winner in a shootout just for the purposes of the tournament. Whew. The winner of this game gets Dexter tomorrow night at 6 p.m. here at the Grant Rink. Dexter had a nail biter of their own, winning 1-0 over Culver over at Groton. So it's going to be a 5-minute overtime. Sudden death, of course. And it'll be, I believe it says a 5-round shootout if, yeah. Yeah, it's a 5-player shootout. And we will play 5-on-5 for overtime. So here we go. Both teams looking for their 4th win of the season, and LA looking to go to 4-0. Cushing has the first entry into the offensive zone, but they turn it right over. Excuse me, that's not Colangelo. No, that hops off the stick. Out to the right point, to the left point. Young takes the shot. Rebound comes out to the top of the slot, goes wide right. .36 seconds gone by in the overtime. There's Colangelo. He's on the ice now. Remember, he's got 2 for LA. Turnover right in front of the net. Who's going to get it? The turnaround shot wide left. Bavaro tries to chase it down, and it comes back to the LA blue line. Now the red line, now maybe a chance here, stumbling coming up, ISO is Riley Duran, and that slowed down his momentum and prevented him from getting a clean shot on goal. Now here's a 2-on-1 for the Penguins, but it's poked aside. Now to the right wing circle, shot whistles wide left. Puck is popped up and gloved down. Dangerous shot, trickles just wide right of Milberg. Fury fanned on the clearance attempt initially. Now here's a chance here for the Spartans, walking in, deflected aside. Waiting for it at the left point is Doyle. Sherab is down. Sherab was down temporarily, and now we have a whistle. And it looks like the faceoff is going to be in the neutral zone. 3:07 to go in the overtime. LA, of course, the defending NEPSAC Piatelli Simmons tournament champions. That one goes in dangerously on Milberg. He sticks it down. Doyle up ahead to Sweeney. Turnover in the middle of the ice. 2-on-2. Coming in, the shot, kick save, Milberg. Now a ball from the right point misses behind the net by Kippenberger. Another chance. Now waiting for it at the left point. Shot blocked. Chance in front. Now a wind up for a bomb from the right circle and a save by Milberg, denying the point blank opportunity for Billy Norcross. .220 to go in overtime. Remember, if it's tied after overtime, it'll be a tie in the standings for the purposes of league standings and NEPSAC records. That one goes off the side of the cage. Now in front, and they could not get it. to Barella. Comes out to center ice. Gloved out of the air by Milberg. We're under 2 minutes to play. Young tries to get it out of the zone, turns it over. Walking into the slot, the backhand over the crossbar! Young, we approach a minute and a half to go. Gets it into the zone, into the slot, but nobody was there for LA. Here come the Penguins on the counterattack. The shot is deflected over the crossbar. Around the end boards. Won't get out to the left point for Caffarelli to get an attempt, and this goes into the protective netting. 1:16 to go. Left wing circle face-off, and LA will use its timeout. Remember, Cushing used their timeout 9 minutes into the first period. That was when they had to conserve some energy after an icing call. Remember, Cushing led this game 3-1 with under a minute to go in the second period, but goal by Sam Colangelo on a power play got the Spartans within 3-2, and then Colangelo tied the game early in the third period. So Colangelo's team-leading fourth and fifth goals are what have LA a minute 16 from at least staying unbeaten. For Matt Connor, by the way, that was his first goal of the season. His goal in the second period that made it 2-1 at the time. But LA's trailed by 2 twice in this game at 2-0 and 3-1. And there were times, and you know, it looked at times like LA, they weren't giving up, but it just looked like they were outmatched. But it's funny how a late power play goal at the end of the period can change the attitudes. I was ready to say, well, this is going to be a harsh intermission for Robbie Barker to deal with his guys, but credit to LA for staying with it. Getting to within 1 at the intermission. And now, a defensive zone face-off. Chance in the slot. Too much traffic on this shot. Goes below the goal line for Hewitt. Carried over to the slot. Fanned on the shot from the top of the slot. Saved by Milberg, and it comes out of the zone. Oh, Milberg was beat, but Cushing couldn't get a clean shot off after the shot from the blue line. We're under a minute to go. Walking in, a shot from the top of the circle, another save by Milberg. He's played fantastically since allowing that shorthanded goal. Now a turnover. Sweeney dances, tries to wrap around. Try to connect with a teammate in front. 19 seconds to go. LA will have to chase it down in their own end. Over to Connor. He had the first LA goal. Turns it over at the red line. Maybe one last chance here for Cushing to win it. The shot whistles wide right into the near side. Colangelo is just going to eat it. So this will be a tie in the record books. LA will go to 3-0-1. Cushing will go to 3-2-1. And now a shootout. So it'll be a 5-man shootout. And let's see. Milberg will be in goal to our left. And Sherrill will be in goal to our right. This isn't the first time I've called a shootout between Lawrence Academy and Cushing. I think back when we were still doing audio broadcasts 2 years ago, the game I did between Cushing and LA was went to a shootout. So here is Sam Colangelo, who's gonna, with his 2 goals, 5 on the year, will start it off. Saved by Sherrill. Lucas Gustafson. Kick save by Milberg. Braden Doyle for Lawrence Academy. Save by Sherrill. Tried to do too much right at Sherrill's feet. I don't know if he tried to lift it there. This will be Connor Wood for Cushing. Backhands it in. So Cushing leads 1-0. 2 shooters in for both sides. Tyler Young for Lawrence Academy. Rifles it home. We're even at 1 with Cushing's 3rd shooter to come. Nick Caffarelli, who has 1 goal for Cushing tonight. Rifles it home. No fanciness about that one, just sniped it from the low slot. 2-1 Cushing through 3 shooters. Riley Duran. Saved by Sherrill. Bit of a premature celebration by Cushing over at their bench, but they can end it here. And it's going to be Jake Hewitt, one of the goal scorers tonight for the Penguins. Chance to end it. Got it! And Cushing wins. So Cushing will face Dexter. Cushing will face Dexter tomorrow night at 6, and before that will be LA versus Culver at 4, and we'll have both those games here for you on LSP tomorrow. So with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes Since 2011, copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. LSP's next broadcast, again tomorrow, doubleheader with LA versus Culver at 4 and Cushing versus Dexter at 6 as part of the 45th annual Groton LA Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Cushing Penguins. The official score in the standings is the Cushing Penguins 3 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans 3, but for the purposes of the tournament, it is Cushing 4 and LA 3 in a shootout. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.